Hey, what's up, everyone? This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. So obviously don't take no financial advice or any life advice from me at that point anyways. You don't want to be like me. It's no good. Just joking. My life is good. I can't complain. Hey, my life is good. Anyways, one of these days I'm going to start one of these normal, but when you're live, you have no option. I can't go back and re-record this. So, okay, here we go. Talking about crypto today. Obviously, it's the weekend. AMC and GME and all those fun plays are kind of, resting, if you will. When they do decide to make the market um, on weekends and 24 hours, which obviously they've already dabbled in, it's going to be interesting. But for now, cryptos. I've been out of crypto. I jumped out of a lot of my crypto plays a while back, but I do think re-entry levels were good the last couple days, still good now. Um, I've heard a lot of people talk about crypto being in a winter already, and I don't think that's the case. I think they had a nice little run. I don't think we're there yet as far as like complete, I don't know, bleak outlook on crypto. So I personally, if I had a little more money, I would jump in heavily into a lot of these. I sold all my SHIB, all my, me ladies, all my Pepe, all those type of coins, the little in and out coins that obviously really have no purpose but to, make people money, to be honest. But I think right now, it's weak, but that's a good time for me to jump in. Yeah, I might see a little bit of a dip if I jump in now and maybe drop another 5-10%, but I do think that there will be another bull run coming in the next, I really can't give dates, I guess, but I don't think that it's going to be too long. But if it is, it's okay, because the last time I jumped into crypto and it was bad, I just kept kind of slowly accumulating coins, kind of the same way I've done with AMC and GME. Accumulate coins that I think have potential to, double my money, triple my money, even 20% gain on my money, anything like that. As long as it's a gain and you can afford the gas tank and all that. You know what I mean? Shut my ringer off. Sorry. But yeah, so I'm looking at SHIB, jumping back into SHIB. I made, for me, quite a bit of money off of SHIB the last couple years, and I think it's going to have another up, and it really is kind of like the stock market with a little more volatility, in my opinion. Bitcoin, Donkey Kong says Bitcoin looks like dog shit on the daily. Yeah, Bitcoin is having, and Bitcoin's a tricky one because if I look at the daily, even like the future going in, it doesn't look good. But I've been deceived by Bitcoin too many times. I've pulled profits all the way up, and then I'm like, well, it'll dip back down, and it never did. It'll have a dip eventually. I think it will. But I think for me, for Bitcoin, it's kind of one of those long-term holds for me. I'm just kind of like putting money in and just ignoring it. Right now, I haven't added to my position because I do think it will drop lower. I don't think it'll go back down to 20, 30,000 again, but I think it could see 30, 40, I guess, at some point, and who knows, it could go to 20. But if it does that, I have enough, I guess I've learned enough in Bitcoin where I would feel okay holding what I got and buying some more. I think my average in Bitcoin, see, at one point my average in Bitcoin, like I got in way early back in the day, and then recently I got back in, my average was like 14, 16,000, something like that. It was something stupid low, but I didn't buy that much. So when it started doing that run, I kind of averaged up to around 22, 23,000. And then I sold, about half of what I'd put in when it hit about 50, 55. I was selling off, and then it just kept going up and up. So, I'm waiting for it to dip back down. And if it never does, then that's fine. But if it does dip back down, then I'll re-enter, but yeah, I've done that for several years with Bitcoin. I've just, I've been, well, I guess not sad because I made money, but if I really think about all the money I put into it and pulled out for small profits, a couple hundred here, a couple hundred there. I think my biggest profit was like $600 at one point. It's like two here, 3 here, 4 here, 6 there. And it's been a lot throughout time, probably every 6 months I would pull something or whatever the case is. I don't know the exact time frame, but If I look back and think, man, if I would have just been from the very gate, just dumped in a shitload and left it, which obviously no one ever knows, no one has a crystal ball, but there was several people that did tell me that Bitcoin was going to be huge, and I kind of like, whatever. So someone asked if I have a buzz cut. ¿Cómo se what? ¿Cómo se buzz cut? Buzz Lightyear. Someone did tell me I look like Buzz Lightyear, and I was like, damn. I don't know if that's an insult. I don't know. But yeah. But as far as coins go, I do think it's a good re-entry level at this point. Obviously, don't take financial advice from me, because I'm not trying to give any financial advice. I'm just giving you my thoughts, opinions, kind of just BSing, seeing what I'm gonna do as well. So I do think that I will re-enter. I don't have. That's the problem. Is it always comes at a time like this. Every time I have extra money to play with, it's like everything's already way up, and then you still kind of force it. Like, I'll buy some. Like I got 5-10% profit. And yay, But every time the market's low and I feel like, man, this is a great entry level, I have something else going on. I got some construction work we're doing to a new building. And for me, I'm not like rich, so that takes it all. You know what I mean? And then, just regular life shit. So, other than that, I'm still the same as far as, I'm still holding a little Ethereum. I did sell probably about 50% of my Ethereum. I haven't heard much about XRP and XLM and all those for a while, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them have a little bump. I just think the whole crypto market in general is due for I don't know, necessarily like a long bull run, but I think there's potential to, get in and out and maybe find some for some long term. One thing I will say though is a lot of these shit coins that you get into and you over leverage yourself and you think, oh my god, I could buy a billion coins for $300 or something, and it's like, wow, I got a billion coins. Well, they ain't worth $1 billion, and they probably never gonna go as high as you'll go into forums or YouTube and people will say, hey, this Jasmy coin's gonna go to $1, and you really have to just do your own research and realize that's never gonna happen. And if it does happen, then I'm sorry. I told you it wasn't, but I don't think it ever will. There's plenty of plays like that. Even when SHIB, everyone was like, hold to the moon, it's going to $1. And ironically, this is what I think. That's what I think with AMC and GME. Hold. I missed all these opportunities to sell, but I'm going to hold, and I'm not talking shit. I really do believe AMC and GME will have their day. But as far as crypto, I don't like to hold for very long, and I know there's capital gains, there's gas fees, all that. So I take that into consideration when I'm selling, when I'm buying, all that. So, but I will say, it's instinctual as well, man. It's always kind of leads back to that. You see a number and you're like, man, I need to, let me just get that shit out of here, you know? Hold on a second. Let me order my coffee real quick for now.
Okay. There's that. It'll be right up.
All right, thank you. Someone says crypto is a scam. I mean, I guess technically, but if you can make money off of it, I guess it's okay. Oh, we back. I was muted. Oh shit, man. Oh, that was good, genius talk, man. That would have been changing shit. Sorry, but never know. I was talking about when the homeboy said crypto is a scam. I said, yeah, I guess I can see how you could think that, but the value of what I was basically saying is it's just the new way. You know, it sucks that they can have fees and track everything you're spending, and you know, that aspect of it sucks. But I can go put $1,000 in the bank, and my cash doesn't really grow. You know, the value of the dollar doesn't necessarily go down. The value of goods goes up. So that $1,000, you know, in like I said, 10 years, you know, I can pull it out. I'll still have that $1,000, but the value isn't there because everything's gone up. You know, I can buy a few trips of groceries, but I've had that $1,000 in Bitcoin or a stock that's making money, then I've kept up, you know. So to me, that's the bonus of solid coins and good investments, which is, you know, up to you to make that determination what is good and gonna make your money work for you, you know. So it does suck, yes, that everything's going digital as far as money, because, you know, I've gone to fast food restaurants and they don't take cash or change, and, you know, and I still believe cash is king at this point, but it's just you gotta move with the times, you know. It sucks, but it is what it is. You gotta get with it or get hit with it, as they say. So and that's just, you know, maybe I could be totally wrong, and like I said, I've always said I'm not a financial advisor, but, you know, I do believe that generally, you know, to say the price of the dollar goes down, I get it, but really what it means to me is the cost of goods are just going up. People are saying, okay, I'm gonna charge more because et cetera, there's more dollars available, and, you know, as long as the Fed and government and whatever keeps printing money, you know, which just doesn't seem like there's any, you know, it's not going to get much better soon. So for me, it's wise to have ways to double, triple, maybe not even, you know, double, maybe 25% gain on my money, you know. But over the long term, you know, a cost of bread has gone. Yeah, I did not know it was against the law for a business not to accept cash. So I've gone to several places where they're saying, you know, well, and I guess I've never seen something where it says no cash accepted. It just says please use card or, you know, digital pay. But I have had, you know, the little teenage workers, they're like, oh, we don't have change, you know. So I'm just like, okay, well, shit, take my credit card and charge me double for this cheeseburger then, you know. But that's just where it's at this point in time. And, you know, for me in my business, I love cash. I prefer cash. I you know, 9 times out of 10, if I could, you know, tell the customer what I would prefer, it's cash. Well, 10 times out of 10, just because there's no fees for me. I don't pay, you know, when you run a business and you run a credit card, they always pump that, you know, you get these credit cards and they're saying, hey, you're getting 3% back. Well, it's not the credit card company giving you that 3%. It's the merchant, the person selling that's doing that. You know what I mean? So the fact is, they're not paying for it. You know, you go, and that's why people charge fees for credit card fees and stuff like that, because what's going to happen is you're going to go to, I don't know, sorry, dude's over here causing a ruckus. Anyway, sidetracked easily. Anyway, yeah, I don't even know what I was saying at this point. Battery's dying. A bunch of messages held for review. I don't know. I can't see them. Anyways. But yeah, I think, you know, make your money work for you. Oh, what I was saying is about the credit fees. You know, credit card companies and big banks and stuff, like they offer 3% back, cash back or whatever. They're not the ones paying it. They're offering that, but when I run the card in my machine at the shop, there's a percentage, and they're just taking that percentage and giving it back. So they're not paying nothing. That's coming out of, and that's why you go to places and they'll say now, you know, we charge 3% or 5% to use the credit cards. And what's crazy is they'll have like a swipe fee. They'll have other things. When you get into business, you realize all these weird things. Like they charge you the regular fee, but then they charge you a fee if you swipe it. They charge you a different fee if you tap it. They charge you a fee if you refund. They charge you a fee if you, there's if you manually input, it costs more. There's always some sort of way for these places to get money, and I think that's why for crypto and stuff like that, they love it, because more and more ways to charge fees, more and more ways for them to make money off the backs of just the regular working people, and it sucks. It does suck, but it's just how it's going. So for me, I think it makes sense to be in the market, to be, in crypto, so I can keep up with it. Basically it's almost just keeping up. When you really look at it, a lot of these long-term holds we got, man, just to keep up in the world. DT says, going to sleep, 11:06 p.m. here. All right, man. Peace out. Appreciate you for tuning in. I got to go drop this coffee off. I got to get to work, man. I'm supposed to open at 10. It's 10:08. I'm running late over here just talking shit. So I appreciate y'all, man. I really want to jump in and just say that I thought crypto was a good re-entry level. It may go down a little more, but I think it's due for another bull run. Not financial advice. I could be totally wrong. So don't base anything I say off these videos. Don't you take financial advice from me, man. Don't you do it. All right, man. Y'all have a good one. Be blessed. Let's get rich soon. Peace.